Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I'm trying to get this video out ASAP because I have to record this, and then I have to record the Ken video, and then Capcom tweeted that there's going to be a Sagat trailer on the 15th, which is tomorrow, so I have to hurry my ass up. Alright, so SNK announced the Ronaldo update, which is every missing game mode. He didn't have arcade at launch, he didn't have USD at launch. However, Ronaldo getting shit missing day one is not what interests me in this patch. What interests me in this patch is the potential of game-changing balance. Now, EVO is right around the corner, so normally, under normal circumstances, it would not make sense to drop a major balance patch right before a giant tournament. However, Capcom did drop Rashid right before EVO, and SNK, back in 2022, when KOF 15 was new, dropped the VRT killing Southtown patch right before Combo Breaker, and Combo Breaker allowed it. The possibility of a game-changing patch existed. However, if you look at the notes, there is not much, so the patch is not here. There's some good stuff here, right? Especially since PS5 is the tournament standard at the moment. Graphics settings, VRR, variable refresh rate, and 100 Hz refresh rate is very good for the gameplay, because that's another way you can decrease input lag. Remember when Geo1, after 1.15 and 1.17, he said he's dropping Marco because you can react to overhead, and then said, oh wait, my opponent is human, and then played Marco and used overhead at EWC anyways. Other changes. Throw is now an attack type indicator, not just for standard throw but certain characters' command grabs. The new DLC character Andy has a command grab on his demon flip, so that's a good thing. It's a good thing in general, but room match. You can now invite Steam friends. That's great. That's amazing. How was it not here at launch? This was in KOF 15. How was it not here? That one clip, that one Title 1 clip is like, that's awesome and all. It's great that they're fixing it. How did it make it to live?
They're hot fixing it? Nice! How did it even make it in live? How? Sweet, guys! They're hot fixing it! Cool! That's awesome and all! How did it even make it to live servers?
Other than that, all it is just bug fixes. Some bug fixes could make a character worse, or a character better, as we've seen with COTW and Hokutomaru in the past, and T-Sock, who in the Andy patch fixed an issue where the hurt box was smaller than intended when jumping, so now he has a bigger hurt box in the air. Right, he got nerfed. Hyper defense. Couldn't hyper defend for a set period of time following a successful hyper defense. Easier to use this. Defensive mechanic. Projectiles. Visual effect will remain on screen under certain circumstances after the attack hitbox deactivated. The projectile looks like it's there, but it's not, so we're fixing that. Braking. Couldn't break moves under certain circumstances that you should be able to. On all of, like, this one is straightforward. Right, there, it's like after a hyper defense, there's a set amount of time you cannot hyper defend at all, which can a bit annoying when you have to block multi-hit attacks. But this one they're being vague. I don't like that patches are being vague. I wish they give an example. For example, this character did this, it doesn't work anymore. I wish they elaborate a little bit more. Character-specific bug fixes. Rock Howard, Rage Run, couldn't move behind the opponent under certain circumstances. Rock Howard has that on Rage Run. I assume it's the cross-up version, right? So he has run low, run stop, run high, and then run cross-up, like the smear frame teleport. Not a teleport, but like a smear frame cross-up. Rock Howard has that on Rage Run, and Kevin Ryan has that on Avoid Mine. Some spacing probably did not allow a cross-up, so that's good that they improved it. Vox Reaper, Rev Axel after image now shows properly. There's like a clone or like an after image of yourself doing the either the previous special move or the new special move when you Rev Axel. And for Vox Reaper, the forward dash attack or circle forward punch did not show up. Shogeki Raku The level 2 version of his teleport behind you super, in some circumstances, they don't elaborate which, it did way too high damage. So they're nerfing the damage. Ryan, we went over this. Hotaru. Reflect kick. Hitting the opponent with a reflected projectile will prevent some attacks from connecting thereafter. So the other patch, Hotaru had a restand. So a restand is when a knockdown opponent, you hit them and they're grounded again. Across multiple games, you commonly see this on a super with multiple parts. That way, the entirety of the super can fully connect, as opposed to like an awkward juggle Street Fighter 4 style. Hotaru would have that by reflecting a projectile, have it like moon launch counter hit, run up, and then just hit them. And then you get a restand, you get an entire ground combo as if you landed a jump. Really broken. So now they removed it in a prior patch, but I guess some moves would straight up not work. Hokutomaru, high dodge attack, anti-air, no longer any backward movement when taking damage. When Hokutomaru is hit during his high dodge attack, he is pushed back a lot more than if he were to get hit trying to do another move. So they're normalizing it. Billy Kane, he could feint cancel his target combo, they removed it. It says he could feint cancel combination attack 1. I don't get it. Somehow he could feint cancel a target combo midair. Alright, Mai Shiranui. Upper body invincibility during startup ended too early. Yeah, Mai Shiranui had an awful high dodge attack. It being actually normalized is nice. Andy Bogard. Shoryudan. Break buffer timing was too short. You had a very small amount of time to break your DP, which could be frustrating. And then Zetsu Togai Narashi, which is hidden super. You need 2 bars in SBG. Resolve wouldn't guard crush. I mean, it makes sense for an attack to be able to guard crush. Like it should, like if it does damage, if it does chip damage, it should guard crush. But why? Why do you want that move in particular to guard crush? Whatever. Sure, man. Like, let's guard crush for level. Ronaldo update is on a Tuesday. Andy is on a Tuesday. I'm eyeballing either August 19th or August 26th. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.